Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Alviana Brewster. I am the CEO of Black Nurse Entrepreneurs, and we are the premier organization for Black nurses interested in launching, building, and growing their entrepreneurial endeavors worldwide. Now, if you've been rocking with me, you know since April of 23, I've been coming live every Saturday to give you actionable steps that you can instill into your business today to gain massive, massive success. And today is no less. For the month of January of 24, I talked all about financial health, so you can go back and look at that. But for the month of February, we're focusing all on Black excellence, both in business, within the profession of nursing, and just Black excellence all the way around. Okay. So today I want to focus on our topic of the first Black nurse. I think it is important to pay homage and just respect and honor for those people who came up before us. And so we want to recognize one of our very, very first Black nurses. Now, in doing research on this topic, she was not the very, very first Black nurse, but she was the very first Black nurse that was actually licensed legally to practice nursing across the United States. Okay. So there were some other people who were Black and involved in nursing. They just did not have the licensure to say, I am a licensed registered nurse or LPN, etc. Okay. So I want to make that very, very clear. But her name is Mary Eliza Mahoney. You guys may have heard about her, but I wanted to read a little bit more about her so that you understand who she was, what she fought for, and what our responsibility is in order to carry her legacy moving forward, create our own legacies, and make life better for everyone that comes after us. Okay. And so, like I said, I believe that in order for us to understand where we're going, we got to understand where we came from. And so I wanted to share this with you. So I am actually going to read to you an excerpt, and it comes from, hold tight just a second. Let me make sure that I get it right. It comes from the National Women's History Museum, and I'm actually going to include the link in the bio if you want to do a little bit more research or look at this article specifically. But I wanted to read this excerpt to you just from it. It says, eager to encourage greater equality for African Americans and women, Mary Eliza Mahoney pursued a nursing career which supported these aims. She is noted for becoming the first African American licensed nurse. Mary Eliza Mahoney was born in the spring of 1845 in Boston, Massachusetts. Born to freed slaves who had moved to Boston from North Carolina, Mahoney learned from an early age the importance of racial equality. She was educated at Phillips School in Boston, which after 1855 became one of the very first integrated schools in this country. When she was in her teens, Mahoney knew that she wanted to become a nurse, so she began working at the New England Hospital for Women and Children. The hospital was dedicated to providing health care only to women and their children. It also it was also exceptional because it had an all women staff of physicians. I thought that was interesting, actually, because I had never heard of this. And this needs to be taught in our schools of nursing, but I digress. Here, Mahoney worked for 15 years in a variety of roles. She acted as a janitor, a cook, and a washerwoman. She also had the opportunity to work as a nurse's aide, enabling her to learn a great deal about the nursing profession. The New England Hospital for Women and Children operated one of the first nursing schools in the United States. In 1878, at the age of 33, Mahoney was admitted to the hospital's Professional Graduate School of Nursing. The program, which ran for 16 months, was intensive. Students attended lectures and gained firsthand experience in the hospital. Many students were not able to complete the program because of its many requirements. Of the 42 students that entered the program in 1878, only a few completed it in 1879. Mahoney was actually one of those women who finished the program, making her the first African American in the United States to earn a professional nursing license. Kudos to you. After she finished her training, Mahoney decided not to follow a career in public nursing due to the overwhelming discrimination often encountered there. Instead, she pursued a career as a private health nurse, or private duty nurse, I should say, to focus on the care needs of individual clients. Her patients were mostly from wealthy white families who lived up and down the East Coast. She was known for her efficiency, patience, and caring bedside manner. Mahoney was an active participant in the nursing profession. In 1896, she joined the Nurses Associated Alumni of the United States and Canada, which later became what we know now as ANA, American Nurses Association. Um, This association consisted mainly of white members, which were not always welcoming to Black nurses. Mahoney felt that a group was needed which advocated for the equality of African American nurses. In 1908, she co founded the National Association of Colored Graduate Nurses. In the following year, at the association's first national convention, she gave the opening speech. At the convention, the organization's members elected Mahoney to be their national chaplain and gave her a lifetime membership. After decades as a private nurse, Mahoney became the director of the Howard Orphanage Asylum for Black children in Kings Park, Long Island, in New York City. She served as the director from 1911 to 1912. She finally retired from nursing after the age of 40. Retired from nursing after 40 years of service in the profession. However, she continued to champion women's rights after the 19th Amendment was ratified in August of 1920. Mahoney was among the first women who registered to vote in Boston. Mahoney lived until she was age 80 years old. After 3 years of battling breast cancer, she died on January 4th, 1926. She was buried in Woodlawn Cemetery in Everett, Massachusetts. And so I wanted to bring that to you guys because there's a lot there that I don't think we know about. Maybe those of you who went to HBCUs, and y'all can chime in, maybe y'all heard her story and knew a little bit more about it, but I did not go to a HBCU, so and I have not done enough research on her. I knew about her and I kind of knew the story, but I thought this was really, really interesting. And I got a lot out of it. And I hope you did too. What I get out of this is really the resilience that we need in order to persevere within this country, but also in the field of healthcare and nursing. I loved her forward thinking ahead. I like how she didn't go work straight back to the hospital, but she became a private nurse. And I know a lot of you guys ask that question, like, can I run my business privately? Can I contract myself out? Can I become a private duty nurse? Can I do concierge nursing and things like that? You absolutely can. She was doing this in the 1800s. This is not a new concept, and I thought that was pretty cool. I liked how she joined ANA, but felt like, well, what we now know as ANA was something totally different then, but she felt like, she wasn't welcome, that maybe she didn't belong, or maybe they did not cater to what we as Black men and women and nurses need. So she branched out and created her own organization. And I kind of feel that same way about B&E, as well as a lot of our other Black organizations. And I want to be very clear. A lot of people get bent out of shape whenever we attach the word Black to something. I was very specific to call this Black nurse entrepreneurs because I was called and dedicated to the advancement of Black nurses within entrepreneurship. That does not mean that we are disrespectful or we don't honor other races and ethnicities and what they bring to the profession of healthcare, but there is a level of cultural pride that you have to have within yourself in order to help your own people out. And I don't make an excuse or apology for that. I strongly believe it is completely okay for you to have something that is dedicated to your people. There's nothing wrong with it, and don't allow anybody to tell you that. And so I like how, when she felt like maybe the future of what we know as ANA was not always welcoming to Black nurses, she created an environment where we could feel safe and we could get our concerns heard. And so I encourage each of you to be bold and to stand up and to do just that thing, whether it's an organization, whether it's a business or whatever, be bold in standing up for the rights of our community. I like her strength and dedication and determination really to get through. She went back to nursing school at age 33. And I cannot tell you how many times I hear y'all say, I'm in my 30s and 40s and 50s. Am I too old to go to nursing school? My God, as long as God has given you breath in your body and physical strength, and you can get through anatomy and physiology, advanced med surg, and get through those clinicals and pass NCLEX, you can be a nurse. Stop the foolishness, okay? Stop the madness at any age in your life. If you want to go be a nurse, go be a nurse, okay? As long as you can contribute positively to the profession and advance it and take care of your patients safely and efficiently, you can be a nurse. All right, I digress. I love her empowerment and her advocacy. It sounds like at a very early age, she recognized the importance of equality, equity, diversity, and things of that nature within life in general, but also in the field of healthcare. And it sounds like she was unapologetic about going and making those advancements. And I love it. I love the story. We, like I said, we need to know where we came from in order to know where we're called to head to. Okay. And I love her leadership. She spoke at conventions. She took care of her patients. She created an organization. She stood on this her entire life until she unfortunately passed away at age 80. And there's a lot for us all to learn from this story. And so during this history of Blackness, Black wealth, Black education, Black notoriety, Black abundance, all the above, I salute Mary Eliza Mahoney. I thank her for her dedication, even though we didn't know her. We can be so grateful for what she did to pave the way for us. Now it's up to you to carry the torch forward. It is up to you to go out there and do things that the next generation. She's been dead. She died in 1926. Today is February of 24. It's almost been 100 years since she died. The things that I read in that excerpt are things that we talk about now, that we deal with now. So my goal is 100 years from now, when I am long gone, dead and gone, or I might not be. I might still be around. I don't know. I'm just saying. But more than likely, I will be gone, and more than likely, you possibly will be too. But what will always stand is your legacy, and what will always stand are the good deeds that you do in order to help the next generation move forward. And so we honor Mary Eliza Mahoney, but we also honor you, the Black nurse who is out there, who has fought through so much to get to where you are. I honor you. I'm so proud of you, and you are Black history. Okay. So do not be apologetic for being the awesome and amazing person that you are. I dare not leave without inviting you to become a part of our elite membership. B&E Elite is our exclusive membership where you can enjoy all aspects of B&E, from our mentorship, our networking, our collaborations, our masterminding, our advertising, all the above. This is the best place to enjoy all of that. I welcome you with open arms. Go to our website, blacknurseentrepreneurs.org. Go to the top right-hand corner. You'll see the membership. Join us. We want to help you advance your business exponentially, like very, very quickly. I think that that's one thing about business that we forget, is that there are resources out there that shortens the time that it takes for you to excel in your business. Long gone are the times where you did not have resources to help you out, and we're here and eager and ready to help you to move forward. Okay. Much love to you again. Happy, happy, happy Black History Month. Bye for now.